Hey Collective, happy Friday. I hope all of you are doing well. I thought we'd pull some cards and get some messages of clarity for those of you who like it. What does the Cosmic Record Oracle want us to know on this amazing, abundant Friday? All right, ancestor, spirit guides, divine being, source of light, energy. Could we please get some messages of clarity for the collective, please? What are the messages that the collective needs to hear today? I was just going to say, these cards are jumping. Jump in. Oh, no. I was about to mix two songs together and it not make any sense. That's what I do. Okay, now we can do this song. Redemption song is all I've ever known. Redemption. So we have redemption, learning the lesson, and jumping in. You're called to offer redemption, but the universe reminds you not to abandon your ground out of sympathy. Redemption is about guiding others upward, not being consumed by their negativity. Ooh. Yeah, and this woman, it's like she's coming out of like the water and, you know, like begging him, like she's begging, like, please, please take me back, or whatever it is. Trying to redeem herself. And he's kind of like looking down on her. Not like a negative way, but just obviously looking down at her, contemplating. You can forgive people and offer them redemption without being consumed by their negativity. Oftentimes when we're on this path and we walk away from people, places, things, or situations, when the world turns in our favor, when the wheel of fortune turns in our favor, as it always does, people then try to obviously come back. They then want to see your light, right? They may come back asking for forgiveness. This person that's coming back into your energy, that's going to ask you to forgive them. They're going to admit their wrongdoings. They're going to take somewhat of accountability. There's still some stuff they're not telling you, but they're generally really sorry. And they're mainly sorry is because they lost a real one, you. And what Spirit is saying is that for some of you, this is very specific. For some of you, it's going to be really hard for you not to allow them back into your life. This doesn't have to be romantic. It could be an old friend or someone in your family you cut off. And it could be romantic or someone that you were in a situationship with, or maybe it never got off the ground, right? And you guys were just flirting back and forth. So it could be any of those scenarios and probably more. But this is someone you had a strong connection with at some point, that you felt something. You felt some type of spiritual connection with them. For many reasons, I'm been given a lot, but for many reasons, this person didn't see you for who you were. Maybe they met you at a certain chapter in your life where you were being heavily spiritually attacked, or you were going through a lot. I mean, you were losing a lot of stuff, and maybe on paper you didn't look too great, or maybe, I mean, like me, when I first started waking up, the spiritual attacks, especially a couple years ago, you can tell in my face something wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? You could tell by everything. And so this may have been you in some way, shape, or form, that wherever they met you out on your path, it wasn't where you are now, obviously. And so they're starting to see the light that you carry. They're starting to see the error in their ways. Now, they haven't told you everything that they did against you. They haven't admitted everything. But they feel as though they admit enough, you'll let them back in. The universe is telling me that's important for you to recognize the lesson in this. What did you learn? Now, I know we're in Mercury retrograde, right? I think there's all kinds of planets retrograde. I don't know. There's all kinds of shit going on, right? Even if there's the energy of that, this is a side note. Whether it's your birth chart, the planets rotating, or whatever it is, if you know your chart and you know how certain things may affect you, you can counteract that. You don't have to ride the wave of chaos. I mean, some people like it. They like chaos. But anyway, this is, you're more well read now. Look at the butterflies. You have been blooming. You have been growing. You have been evolving. You have been educating yourself, whether it's through books, whether it's through connecting with your ancestors, your spirit team, or whatever it is. You've been learning these lessons. Have you learned this one, though? This one is a, I'm just seeing like a dagger to the heart. Like this was a major betrayal for you and you don't even know the half of it. And so you may contemplate letting this person back in your life. So Spirit has shown me is that be aware of the lessons that you learned. It's like remembering when the betrayal happened, when the cutoff happened, or whatever this scenario was. Don't forget why you cut this person off. Don't forget why they ghosted you. Don't forget why they breadcrumbed you. Don't forget the true colors that they showed you when you were at probably one of the worst times in your life. And this has been going around for a while. I know this message isn't nothing new. But, it's like when people who weren't there for you in your darkest hour some of them were the ones created a lot of the darkness in your life, right? And now that you actually survived half the shit they threw at you, now they want to come back in. So have you learned the lesson? Now, when this does happen, and you're successful at learning this lesson and you can accept their apology or not, but not allowing them back in your life, the stars are about to align with you and you're about to jump into a new endeavor. There's something amazing that's coming along on your path. Something that you weren't expecting. This is saying the stars aren't always going to align with you, but so stop waiting for conditions to align perfectly. Not to doubt yourself when this new situation comes in. And it's related because this person, it may have not happened the last time you guys had this connection, but I'm getting like 50-50 here. Before I speak something, Spirit's like pulling me back from it. So about how genuine they are and what their plan is to come back into your life. I'm not getting either or here. I'm getting a little bit of both, which I know is very general, and I hate doing that type of general, meaning their intentions. Some of them, their intentions are to come in to see what you have going on. But this isn't just to like a, this is so inappropriate, but I don't care. It's not like a get in, get off, and get out thing, right? They're in it for a little bit of a long haul, right? To kind of earn your trust, right? So if you give them conditions, or tell them, I shouldn't say conditions, you share your boundaries with them. This is what I'm not going to tolerate. This is not what's going to happen, or whatever it is. And this person's like, okay. They're going to do that for a while. Up to 6 months. They'll play the part. Because they feel as though, for some of you, you have a timeline of 6 months or up to 6 months to really get to know somebody or to let people back in your life. I don't know who that's for. And so they're going to play the part really well for a long time to get back into your good graces, to prevent you from jumping at this new opportunity that's come into your life. This isn't just like a new job. This is something greater than that, something a lot bigger than like a new job, or it's like a bigger than just an opportunity. It's an awakening of your gifts, and with those awakening of your gifts and abilities or whatever it is you're passionate about, whatever you've been working on, okay, whether you're an artist, musician, whatever it is that your craft, right? They're going to wait until this comes in for you and then betray you and try to block it. Yeah, this is something you've been waiting for a long time. So they feel as if, I can just keep, put on this facade for 6 months. They're really good at it too. They're really good at it. It's not that, and you're intuitive. However, if you haven't healed that wound and you still have a soft place in your heart for them, you may want to take a couple steps back. Because they're kind of banking on that. Like this is, there's always that one person or that one situation that you have like maybe 1 or 2% thought that you may let a person or engage in another situation again, right? For some of us, not me. And so it's important to really to kind of take a look at that. Like, have you done the healing work for that? Do you know your worth now? Have you learned the lessons of worth and self-love? You don't need people who've shown you who they are, that when you're in your darkest moments, your most difficult times, they fucking laid it on thicker. They really tried to attack you even more when you were already going through a lot of shit. So I hope you've learned the lesson, because something amazing is about to come in. We're out of time. I apologize. I hope you're healthy and happy, full of joy.